Lori Darlings presents Coach John Limbaugh Show every Friday morning here on Daybreak Live during the high school football season. And up bright and early this morning on an off-week Friday, Coach John Limbaugh. And Coach, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Jimmy.
You know, today would be a good day, or any day is a good day to eat Lori Darlings, isn't it?
Absolutely. We appreciate all that she does for us. She'll be feeding us next week.
And, you know, they're very supportive of Fayetteville School.
Absolutely. Always have been, and she does a great job and great place to eat.
No doubt about it. I love their catfish, by the way.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
Hey, big win over Woodland last week. The Bobcats come to Fayetteville, and, you know, Fayetteville first game, not bad.
Well, tremendous effort by our coaches and by our kids and our fans, and everybody was really into it. It was a lot of fun. We knew they were going to come, and they came, and they brought it, and our kids had to rise to the occasion. It was just a good, hard-fought battle. We went up by 2 at the half, and then our defense got really tough there in the second half and didn't let them in, and so they didn't score any more points in the second half and ended up getting a win 21-12.
You've had plenty of time now to dissect the tape and stuff like that. What stood out to you?
Well, the play of our defense was really, I thought, stellar in that second half. Coach Reed did a good job of making halftime adjustments, and I was really pleased. And and one of our new players on their defense, Atticus Jacks, 8 tackles for the game, and did a really good job at linebacker for us. And we got a pick. Cadence Barrett made a pick, so I was really proud of those guys. And offensively, our quarterback played a great ball game. I believe it was 9 of 15 for over 150 yards. He had 59 yards rushing on 10 carries himself, so he had over 200 yards. Touchdown run, a touchdown pass to his brother Zeke, who had 5 catches for 100 yards. So those two did quite well. Hunter Robertson, a new one to our receiver corps, caught a couple of good balls. So we did a really good job of moving the football and moving the chains, and we had one drive that was like 8.5 minutes long.
You love those, don't you?
Absolutely. I'm offensive coordinator gets in love with those kind of drives, and chewing that clock up and keeping the other guys off the field. That's what it's all about. So it's good stuff.
Fayetteville 1-0 on the young season. I've seen first games, and even last night, Childersburg and BB Comer, where first game for teams, a lot of times there's a lot of cramps. There's a lot of, as you get deeper and deeper into the game, they're tired and they're trying to push through. What about Fayetteville?
Well, we did okay. Our kids, we teach them to drink plenty of fluids the day before a game, the day of the game, and we didn't have any cramps. Thankfully.
That's unusual.
Right. I think the head coach cramped a little bit, but I have to drink more water as well. But the older I get, the more cramps I get. But the kids did quite well. They love to eat them pickles, and we feed them pickles and keep mustard on the sidelines, but for the most part, we weathered it pretty well.
What about your special teams?
Excellent job. I was getting ready to kick I think it would have been about a 46-yarder.
He could have probably kicked it.
Yes, he probably could have kicked it. I was getting ready to do it, and fixing to send him in, but he did a great job on his extra points, and he looked good.
Talk about your kicker a little bit.
Levi Phillips is a senior kicker for us. Levi, if he wants to, can play at the next level. He really has that leg, and does a great job for us. And it's nice in the course of that game when you're going to get that extra point, and you can go up on somebody 7-6 or 14 to 12, because a lot of other people don't have that kicker.
Yeah.
They just don't have it, and we work on it every day.
And you have an ace in the hole. He's capable of kicking 40-yard field goals.
Absolutely, he really is. 46 probably a little bit of a stretch for him, but I've seen him do it in practice. No big deal. But, that's a little bit of a stretch, but 40-yarders is easy breezy. He can do that.
Fayetteville with the win over Woodland last week, and you talked about your defense. Just giving up a couple of scores is not bad for the opening game for sure.
No, it's not bad at all. And they have a running back there that's very, very capable, but number 30. I gave him a pat on the back and told him what a good little player he was, and And because I love for our team to play against people like that really challenge you and help you to do greater things. You know, if you play somebody that's easy, that's no help to your football team. You got to play somebody that'll rock your world a little bit. And that number 30 had, I believe it was 99 yards the first half, and we held him to 30 the second half. So 129, 130 yards for the game. But he's a good one.
What do you tell your kids after the game?
Tell our kids to get ready for Horseshoe Bend. And enjoy the win. Enjoy the win. And
you're just as good as your last win, right?
Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy it. But come Monday, it's time to get back to work. And they did. They came work Monday with a lunch pail and a hard hat, and they were ready to go to work.
Being off tonight, what advantages early on in the season can this present?
Well, you know, Jimmy, you draw that out of a hat, more or less, at the and I believe we actually used the hat at our region meeting, and you get those off weeks assigned to you like that. But you make your most improvement, so they say, between weeks 1 and 2. So we have an extra week to improve. So what we did this week, we worked on Fayetteville and all the stuff that we didn't do right. And once you get to dissecting that film, as you said, you find a lot of things that you need to work on. So we found a lot of things, and our coaching staff put our heads together, and we got to work on those things that we wanted to better us at. Mm-hmm. And, you know, this week we'll put in more of the Horseshoe Bend game plan and so forth like that. I actually gave them today off, and I'm going to go home and do a little work on the farm and let the kids go home and
watch the cows, man. Watch the cows. You know?
Got to be careful, don't you?
Oh, you?
Absolutely.
Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville, off this week after a big win over Woodland last week. Horseshoe Bend on the road next Friday night, and the first road trip of the season for Fayetteville, and hope to go 2-0. And Horseshoe Bend is a beatable team, but it's tough to win at their place. So.
No, absolutely, they do a great job there, and the generals will be ready to go, and that'll be all our kids can do to go there and to come out with a W.
All Absolutely. Right. Coach John Limbaugh, our guest this morning, brought to you by Lori Darling in Fayetteville and in Childersburg. Before we go this morning, we've talked about a couple of kids that stood out in the game against Woodland. We always try to showcase a young student athlete before we go. Who is somebody maybe that you haven't mentioned already this morning that played well last Friday?
I thought Kaz Duke did. He snapped the ball really well. He's a senior for us, and we really, really appreciate him. He got on the defensive side of the ball some too, but he is mainly our center. You know, it all starts right there, and making sure everybody's on assignment, making sure we get to the line of scrimmage, making sure we break the huddle properly. There's a lot of things that go into snapping that football that people don't realize, but when you can have snap after snap successfully, that's something to be very, very proud of. That assurance that's there that you're going to get the snap off is huge. So you can't do anything to get that snap off.
All right. I'll meet you later at the farm.
Absolutely.
Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville High School. Being an athletic director, you wear a lot of hats. What else is going on athletic-wise at Fayetteville?
Our volleyball team is doing great things, and Coach Chris Sherbert has those ladies this year. I'm really proud of the way that they're carrying themselves. And Ginger MacArthur is our junior high coach, and she's doing great things. And Morris Phillips, our baseball coach, does the junior varsity. So I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing out of our volleyball program. And if anybody enjoys volleyball, come out and watch them. And if you don't, you will if you watch them long enough. You'll enjoy volleyball. It's a great sport, and we're really appreciative. And Ashley Epperson is fixing to begin our cross country at Fayetteville, and they'll have a great year as well.
I hate to be on those keels when they're coming over the net and that volleyball is going 100 miles per hour, and I'm trying to, Well,
at our age, Jimmy, we probably need to be out there.
Coach John Limbaugh, brought to you by Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, Alabama. More Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.